Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Today's Sunday, March the 10th, and we got 9 games on today's schedule. Out of these 9 games, I've got 3 picks for you. We're going to go over those picks in just a bit. First, quick recap. Yesterday, guys, we split. We went 1-1. We dropped the Golden State Warriors. The Spurs guys were just hitting their shots at an absolutely crazy clip. They were hitting over 60% of their threes for the majority of the game. It's tough to beat any team in the league when they're shooting that well. So we dropped that one. We hit the Portland Trail Blazers. We did need overtime in order to hit that pick, but we still hit it. Like I said, guys, the line did look a little funky in that game. We picked up a W there. Split, no harm, no foul yesterday. Tonight, like I said, 3 picks. Let's check these games out and see if we can make some money on this Sunday. Let's go. All right, my first pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Houston Rockets and the Sacramento Kings. The Rockets, 3 wins in their last 5, uptrending, playing some pretty good basketball. Currently, guys, they're 5 games behind the Golden State Warriors for the last play-in spot. I'm sure they've noticed that Steph Curry is injured. The Warriors lost last night to the Spurs. They're thinking of possibly making one last push. Maybe they get in. Personally, I don't think they're going to make it. They're going to run out of time, but they're still trying to get as many wins as possible. The Houston Rockets tonight on the road, where they're not very good, just 7-24 on the year. Sacramento Kings, 3 wins in their last 5 as well, 2-game winning streak. They are currently sitting in 6th in the West. A battle going on, guys, for the top spots. Actually, spots number 5 through 9, I think, are up for grabs. So every win is very important for Sacramento. Now, guys, looking at this game, the two teams have faced off twice so far this season. Houston has beaten the Sacramento Kings in both those games, but both those games were in Houston, where Houston, like we said, is relatively strong, much stronger than they are on the road. What I did notice in those 2 games, guys, Sacramento had a lot of trouble scoring. They put up 89 points in the first matchup between those 2 teams, and in the second matchup, they just put up 97. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the Sacramento Kings with the team total under 120.5 points. The matchup doesn't look that great. Now, I can't really take the Rockets here plus the points to go on a side bet, but I think Sacramento 120.5 points. The first 2 matchups between the 2, they failed to put up even 100. So this looks like a pretty good bet here. Let's take Sacramento team total under 120.5 points. All right, my second pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Indiana Pacers and the Orlando Magic. The Pacers, just 2 wins in their last 5, have been on a bit of a downtrend, but have looked pretty decent in the last couple of games, guys. They did beat the Mavs by 17. Huge win for Indiana. And their last one dropped that game to the Timberwolves by just a bucket, in a game that they could have very easily have won as well. Tough loss for Indiana. They have looked pretty good, though, against some pretty good competition. Bad news, guys, coming from the injury front. Bennedict Mathurin looks like he got a season-ending injury. He's going to go into surgery. He's not going to be playing tonight, obviously, and will be out for the rest of the year. The Orlando Magic have won 4 of their last 5. Looks like an uptrend, guys, but they're coming off a huge blowout loss with 98-74 in New York. They looked absolutely horrific in that game. And guys, if you look at the 4 wins that they got prior to that, they beat the Utah Jazz, the Detroit Pistons, the Charlotte Hornets, and the Washington Wizards. Probably 4 of the worst teams in all the NBA. So I'm not putting too much weight into that winning streak for Orlando. And in the majority of those games, guys, they didn't even look that sharp as well. The Orlando Magic guys not looking like the team that they did at the beginning of the regular season. So I think they might be a little overvalued in this game. Even though, guys, I had the line estimated at 3. This is me estimating what I think the books lines would look like. Orlando just a short 2-point favorite. They actually opened up as a 1.5-point favorite. Like I said, guys, the Pacers' last 2 have looked pretty good. I'm going to take a shot here with Indiana with the points in this game. All right, my third and final pick of the night is going to come in the game between the Brooklyn Nets and the Cleveland Cavs. The Nets, just 2 wins in their last 5 games, 2-game losing streak, and coming off a very bad loss last night in Charlotte, 11-point loss. They were 6-point favorites, dropped that game straight up. Brooklyn, 4.5 games behind the 10th place Atlanta Hawks. Doesn't look like they're going to catch them for the last play-in spot, but they still mathematically do have enough time to do it if they get on a bit of a run. Atlanta, guys, we know is real shaky. Brooklyn just hasn't given up on the season yet. The Cleveland Cavs, they've won 3 out of their last 5. They're coming off a very impressive 9-point win against the Timberwolves at home. Cleveland guys struggling with a bunch of injuries, significant injuries. They're missing Donovan Mitchell, their best player. He's not playing. Evan Mobley, Max Strus, 3 top guys out. But Cleveland guys still pretty much getting the job done. Really nice win against the Timberwolves in their last game. and they are second in the East, 41-22, a half game ahead of the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are also in action tonight against the LA Clippers, so this is a game that they are going to have to get. I do think Cleveland will win this game, guys, but I think these are just a bit too many points to be laying with a Cleveland team missing these many important players. Brooklyn, I know, coming off a very disappointing performance last night in Charlotte, but they have the firepower, guys. If they can hit their shots, they can stay in this game. I wouldn't even be surprised if they won it straight up. I think these are just a tad too many points to be given up, even though Brooklyn is on the second night of back-to-back and off a bad loss, like I said. I'm going to take the Nets here, plus 7.5 for my third and final pick of the night. And these are my thoughts and my plays for today, guys, on this Sunday. Quick recap, what we're going to go with today. We're going to take the Sacramento Kings with the team total under 120.5 points. Like I said, the first two times these two teams matched up, Sacramento failed to put up triple digits. I know that this is going to be a home game. Those other two games were on the road, but still the matchup doesn't look all that great for Sacramento. Going to take them under the 120.5 on the team total. I'm also going to take the Indiana Pacers with the +2. I know Orlando has been uptrending, but like I said, it hasn't been against the best of competition. They have looked shaky even in those wins. The Pacers look pretty good in their last two. Let's take them with the +2. And also going to take the Brooklyn Nets plus the points. I think these are just too many for Cleveland to be laying at home with these many significant injuries. This is pretty much a fade of Cleveland than it is a backing of Brooklyn. But I think those are just quite a few too many points to be laying with Cleveland at home. So those are my 3 picks for tonight, guys, on this Sunday. And I'm going to wrap up the video right here. I'm going to wish you all good luck on your plays, and I'll see you all again in tomorrow's video. Have a good one, guys. Later.